all done up. So he's doing eating chicken. Alright, remember how to put it in here?
Put this on the floor. Hold it. I want to put it on the floor.
Alright, so hold it.
Switch it over there.
Yeah, stretch it.
Click it
Over. And bring it over here. Make sure it's in there. I usually hold it till it's close it all the way. Okay. So since it's not primed, it doesn't have the
Are you videoing?
doesn't have all the food in the tube. Open that up. Turn this on by pressing and holding the on-off button. Okay. Alright, and let it go through all the numbers until it says 200 ml per hour. Then you're going to want to press and hold the prime button so that the food starts coming through. You want to come all the way through the tubing. So that's good. So, put this down for a second. And you're going to insert the the tubing into the G tube.
Yeah, you know what's going on.
So we open it, and it goes into here where you line up this line with this line. Make sure it clicks in all the way, and then you turn it to lock it, and it has a little arrow right there. So you turn to lock until it doesn't. Yeah, just you don't want it landing on there. Anywhere here, it's not going to come out. So it's. I usually just put it towards the end, so I know it's really on there. So we take the food bag, the end of it. Open one of these. Jesus. And twist it on there. Not super tight, but also not super loose. Then you want to unclick this, and then you want to see how it's kind of like kinked. You want to squish it so it's not kinked anymore. And you also want to make sure there's no kinkage anywhere else in the tubes. So for the volume or the rate and the dose, it should be 200 mLs per hour for the rate. The dose is also 200 mLs. So everything's fine. So all you have to do is press run, the run pause button. So it should be just going, you can see it going up. And there's the row. So then you also don't leave the bag sideways or any kind of ways because you don't want to get air bubbles in there.
Gotta stand. No flow,
No
no
flow,
flow. Beep,
no
beep,
flow.
beep, beep.
Let me see if I can't. So let's just pretend that says no flow. So you want to press run pause to make it stop doing the alarm. So if it says no flow, usually what I do is I press the prime button just for a couple seconds, and then I repress the run pause. And it should be okay. When it's not okay is if it's laying sideways or for some reason a bubble comes in and it says, it'll stop and say no food, no food. That's when you have to press the run pause again to stop the alarm. And then you want to clip his tubing, undo it, and what we like to do is open the top of the bag, and so let's just do it in real time. Ready? So run pause. I'm gonna clip his tube. Can you hold that? Oops. So undo it. I just like to make sure to put it on there. So open that. And let's say the bubble's like, you know, it's coming through here, it's up here. You want to prime it until the bubble is completely out of the whole entire tube. You don't want the bubble in there at all. So like it should make its way all the way up and out. And once that's done, you attach them back. Make sure you undo the clippy, squish the little kink part, and then just press run pause again. Sometimes if it's gonna take a while, so it'll yell at you. It'll be like, press run, press run. So you just press the pause button to stop the alarm again. It's not gonna make the machine go. So once, pause it, and then you attach them, you have to make sure to press the run again, not when it's alarming out. If it's alarming out, you want to press the pause and then run again right after, so it's running. And it'll always have that little running wheel when it's actually running. And it'll yell at you again if it's not running while the machine is on. Okay, so this is end of feed video. All right, he's still hooked up right here. So the machine, grab it. Oh, you got the chills, Roro. You're getting the chills. Okay. So the machine says dose done. It's going to be backwards in the video, but it's not backwards in real life, alright? It's just because I have it on the forward-facing camera. So, you see the dose done. It's not going to beep at you. This machine does not beep. So, usually his feeds take about an hour long. So, you can just keep checking the machine, or you can just wait an hour and then check it. So what you're going to do is you're going to press run, pause to stop it. Or what I like to do is to just shut it completely off. Press the on-off button. Rowan, you can't pull that. You can't have that. Give me that. To shut it off. Okay? So, this bag still has some left. So we're going to keep it. Put it in the fridge. Put it in the fridge when he's not eating. Alright. So what we're going to do is we are going to snap this shut. Here, click. Snap it shut. And then untwist this off. If you can't get it off, like use, you know, some fabric, whatever. You can even probably just use Rowans shirt. Then I like to twist the top back on so nothing leaks out, just in the process of trying to put this stuff away, or at least out of the way. So this little thing has a little cover that's attached to here. So just pop that on. Don't need to twist it. It just stays on. Pop it on. Okay. And we're going to just put this aside for now. Rowan, okay, you're on the video. You're on the video. So, since it is 3, he gets his meds at 3 o'clock. Not all of them. I will show you which ones he needs at 3. So we're going to get the med bag. Here's the med bag. Here's the med bag. Hi. So I keep all the little syringes in here. Little bag. Kind of, you know, new thing that we've been doing just to keep everything organized inside of the bag because it gets really messy. So taking a clean syringe, okay, and I'm going to undo one of the tops here, just one of them. Don't do both of them, and don't undo it until you're all ready to go. So right now we're not ready to go yet. So right now, because he finished eating, so we are going to take some water. Please use a water bottle. Make sure it's just for Rowan. Try not to share, just in case. No offense or anything. So about what we've been doing is probably about 20 mLs of water. But they say less water is better. Because more water creates more bubbles, gas, whatever. So right now we're gonna unclip, squeeze that little, make sure it's not kinked, okay? And then what we're gonna do, so I have 2 methods for you that you could possibly do if you do not want to blow into the syringe. Oh, come on, buddy. He's in one of his postures. You just have to bring his arm over sometimes. Sometimes he gets out of it on his own. Sometimes if we bring his arm over midline, it's just one of his dystonia postures that he gets into. And it doesn't feel good. It's like a cramp. Hi, I know, honey. You're okay. You're okay. Okay, so let's see. Alright, some's already coming out. Sometimes it'll just bubble up on its own. But, honey, please. You're okay. You're okay. Okay? Relax, relax, relax. Relax, relax, relax. Okay. So, if you don't want to blow into it, I've learned if you just kind of pinch it, you can close it and then push it down. That'll help get the flow going. I don't know if you saw that on camera or not. But pinch it and just drag it down while it's still closed. And that should help the water start flowing. And then make sure you unpinch it. But yeah, the water is going down. When he freaks out, it does not move. It either goes up or it stops. Right now it's going, going, going. So by the time it's like down to here where there's almost no water left, that's when you want to lift his legs up so he can get the gases out. Sometimes, like I said, it'll just come out, but sometimes it won't. So here's some gassing. You're going to bring his legs up, and you're going to hear and see the bubbles coming up. Did you hear that? I don't know if you did. He was squealing. You were squealing, Dawn. You're okay. I'm just gassing you. We're on video. We're trying to gas. Look at boom, 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 boom. And you want to make sure this is as low as possible. It helps with get the air bubbles out. You don't want it up high. You want it low. So if it seems like it's stuck, usually I suck on it. I know some people do not want to do that at all. You can gently press on his belly. And you, like, if you tap it and it still sounds hollow, he has some gas in there. But right now, it's not sounding all too bad. There is, like, a little air pocket right here. But I'm going to see. Usually it's just, like, one little tiny suck. And then you can go back to doing the legs. You can do 1 at a time. You can do 2 at a time. Usually 2 at a time is more successful than 1 at a time. Go back and forth. Like go Bring them this way, and that way, and this way, and that way. Just to really try and help get the bubbles out. And we got some more. We're getting more. A ton more. I don't know if you saw that. Or heard it. I don't know. Whatever. It's coming out. And there's more. And you can see it in the tube when there's bubbles stuck. Hey. So I just sucked out a little bit more just to try and get the line so that it doesn't have any bubbles at all in it. So we are going to put this all back in. So we're going to lift it up high and make sure that we stop it right when there's nothing left in the syringe, just in the tubey. But you don't want to leave a big bubble in the tubey either. So you want to stop it, not when there's anything, like right when it's like up here in this little area. Sometimes it gets a little stuck. And that's when you can probably use the little boop trick that I showed you. Just like a little small whoop, get it going back in. If you don't want to blow into it. So that's good. So as you see, there's nothing left in the syringe. And then there is no bubbles inside of the tube. So we are going to give him his meds now. So we have the clonidine, and I'll write this all down for you anyways, but so this one is the clonidine. They're all written on there, and it's all the dosages on all of them. I don't know what happened to the little syringe that I was holding, but we are going to just grab another one. So the clonidine, he gets 4 mLs of the clonidine. So that's one down. Usually I just put them all in the same syringe, or like, you know, add them up, put them in, and then continue on making more. But I guess just to make it easier so you can see, we are going to be just putting them in. I still have, so I clasp that. Nothing's coming in or going out. Hey, relax, honey. Hey. I know, you're getting your meds. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hey. Oh, buddy boy. Oh, buddy boy. Okay, hold on. Alright. So, 4 mLs of the clonidine. So, he also gets the gabapentin. That will also be 4 mLs as well. Two. Then he gets the hyoscine. This one is 5 mLs. And it says every 4 hours if needed for cramping, but we've just been doing it 3 times a day with all the rest of his meds. Hey, you need to relax, honey. Hey, you're okay. Hi, you're alright. You're okay. Yes, you are. You're doing such a great job. Yeah, you are. You gotta be patient. Yes, you are. You are such a good boy. Yes, you are. So that one's 5 mLs. And this one is this color. Clonidine's kind of like a thicker white color. The gabapentin is clear. This guy is like a pinkish orange. That one was the hyoscine for 5. Then we do the Artane. So this is the only one that doesn't have the label still on it. But the Artane is 3 mLs. And I will be writing this down. I will write down the times and the dosages, and this one is clear. So he does get 2 other meds, but he's not getting them right now. He gets the levetiracetam, which is also known as Keppra. This one's new. And this one is 4.5 mLs, 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock at night. Not right now. And then also we have the cyproheptadine, which he gets 6 mLs at night with his last dosage of meds. So, again, not right now. So, we have them all in here. And we are going to... put them in. So we unclip it, undo the little kinky part, and then again, either you can blow to get it started, or you can use the dragging down method. Pinch it, drag it down until it starts flowing on its own. And usually I kind of like to do a little spinny to help, the tornado starts going. But not like super intense, because once you get the tornado going, that's when you get air bubbles in there. So if you start seeing it go a little crazy with the tornado, usually I like to just squish this a little bit to stop the flow. Just keep going. I'm going to blow into it because he is fussy, and usually when he's fussy, nothing wants to go down. So we started with the 20 mLs of water for the flush. And then we're going to do like maybe another 5 mLs here, because I don't want to give him too much water. So, hey, relax, honey. Please. You are okay, honey. You're all right. You're all good. You're all right. Ooh, I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. And again, not again. For the meds, usually I leave like a little bit more at the top, like a little, and then we're gonna do like 5 mLs of the water. Swoosh it around, make sure everything's got in there. And then I'm gonna, drain it back in there. Honey, relax. You need to relax when I'm doing this. Please. Buddy. Hey. Please, you need to relax. So, see how some of the stuff came up? Because he's having a hard time right now. He's getting a lot of posturing right now. So after this all goes in, make sure you don't have anything left in there and there's no bubbles, because if there's a bubble in here and you go to plug him in to start feeding him, there's going to be a bubble that ends up in his belly. And you don't want that to happen. So again, I'm only give him like 5 mLs more of water. I accidentally put a little bit more than I should have. But it needs to all go in. I try not to do this when he's super fussy, because it just keeps coming up, going down, and it's an endless cycle of in and out water and meds and food, and then you don't know what he's getting, what he's not getting. So usually you try to calm him down. I clipped it because I stopped it because I'm trying to just have him calm down a little bit before I do this again, because I do not want to give him any more water than I need to. And like I said, when he gets fussy, it just all comes back up. So you need to relax, honey. I love you. Hey. I got you. I got you. I got you. Hey. Here comes the dada.
Hi, Rowan. Hi, Rowan.
So that's done.
Hi.
Then we gotta take the tubie out. Also, just make sure that the tubie's clear of all debris. Make sure there's no food left in it. So you want to twist it the opposite way of what the little arrow on the tubie says. So bring it all the way around. I know in the last video I showed me turning his button. I just changed his button out, so it's a new button, so it's a little cool. Doesn't turn as well. So turn this, not the button. So you get it all the way, and then it'll pop out. And then you want to close the button all the way, like, you know, like a little blow up balloon ball, beach ball. Bloop. Close it. And then that is all done. Yeah, Roro, we did it. We did it. Say, all done. Come here. You are so strong. Okay. Let me say bye-bye. Thank you. Say bye-bye. Thank you.